Hello and welcome, it's episode 118. But a little bit of the hiccups, so I just hope that they go away. Seen this corridor before, we should turn right, we're almost there. Is this a dream? No, who cares anyway? One way to go, yes, it's to the right.
Watch your steps. A job for me.
That lift
I sense
is
something
right.
nearby.
She said go to the right, so I've gone to the left.
And done.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, I think I just found the boss. Tavius the Arc Machinator. Specimen, we meet again. Your escape from Kamara was both a statistical anomaly and an act of abject cowardice. You should have died in Dark City instead of overstepping the limits of your usefulness. You caused too much commotion. So you're here, and now what? You're gonna bore me with your questions, monkey? Boy, you Ashmag, oh no, we're gonna stuff your skinny arse full of metal. You love the pain after all, don't you? Their colours, horrible, frightening, tattered shades. Only a madman could do something like this to himself. Test succeeded. The homunculi are twitching slightly as though from invisible electric impulses. They look virtually identical. Each seems to be missing something, a limb, an implant, a facial feature or two. The single gaze of many faces no longer seems full of haughty superiority only. Some kind of shared defect also shows in it. This dreary vault is lacking in the practicality and function, but has served as a passable refuge for me and my research. Why are you here and not in Kamara? I am obviously here because it's my laboratory containing my research that requires my attention. I see you found new company. Found, don't you mean made? I've had a backup shell stored away for centuries, but the events in the Spire of Reaving Tempest convinced me that one active body was not enough. That hole in the ceiling is a peculiar design choice. What happened here? Just more proof of how unreliable partnerships with lower life forms are. You notice one of the homunculi glance at the hole in the ceiling. Fury contorts the Xenos' face. Teravantius is unable to hide his anger at what happened to whoever did it, and whatever it was that they did, it enraged him. I saw the body of a dead tech priest. Explain. How would I know? Can't tell one monkey from another. My new multiple form is intriguing, isn't it? I'll leave your question unanswered, Specimen. Give you something to ponder. This meeting will be our last. You're different from the others of your species, Specimen. This time around, I want to study you much. And I mean much more thoroughly, which necessitates your death. I hope dying once isn't enough for you either.
Kind has no right to exist.
You'll suffer exquisitely.
You'll suffer exquisitely. I think I probably want to keep my distance from all this nonsense. Well, that takes care of that freak. So, Lord Captain, will you take me to the door? Huh. She's presuming we've won the battle there. That's a funny bug. Cassia squad ready for war. I'll do.
I'll make it happen.
Laser beam of pain.
On it. Who if not me? Don't let your guard down.
I guess I'll fall back for now. I forgot to set these up, but I can set them up with anybody.
But of course.
That'll do. Let me just go ahead and kill Facebook in case those blonks are coming on the stream. Okay. Brain melt, go!
Nobody escapes us.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Wow, did he just like nuke himself?
Was that you? Or am I getting paid for this?
Cassia squad ready for war. Okay.
Don't get too cocky.
It definitely feels like this move got a nerf.
Me? It's grace at least.
Another foe painted black.
I can do that with the right safety.
I guess these things are designed to cause the enemy to respawn, so there's definitely some value in taking them out.
Your death is approaching. I'll make you howl.
You are mine now. I am a prey taker.
Are you? If I do this here.
Isn't this a job for the sun?
Hybridemdom!
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the slaves? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. In the
It
name
will
of
be your
House
finest
Ascendant,
hour.
I shall prevail.
I'll make it happen.
Burninated.
I refuse. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. It's as good as done.
I think this is the first time that I have used Firestorm this effectively.
I'll make it happen.
Another foe painted black.
Another foe painted black. Man, this is a one-sided ass-kicking. Can I burn this? I totally can. And I totally will.
Accept your lot.
Okay. Taken hold.
Your suffering will sustain me. Horror awaits.
Alright, I have no idea what just happened there.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
You are my sworn enemy.
I will do
Charge!
You've unleashed my fury.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Let's go. Wall of rocketry. We'll just hold the position.
At your beck and call.
Mine now.
Beyond the veil. Stop trying, I approach the designated position.
I guess it's time to get a bit closer.
I understand your intent. That is beneath me.
I guess those vats are not destructible ones.
If it serves your cause. Ancestors guide me. This tedium is beneath me. You cannot force me, Elantak.
Alright. Round 2 and I've already dumpstered half of his troops.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
I've faced worse than this. Taking calculated risk is in my second nature.
Shame I can't line them up. Or can I? Not without some level of risk.
You never stood a chance. It's as good as done. I'll make it happen. I won't compromise my principles.
Cover me!
Can you still self-cast this?
Anything
Yes.
else? Will do. Anything else?
Too far away.
High momentum.
Hobbadundum!
A moving target lives longer. How about no? Me? Never in 1,000 sectors. Tell me, and it is done.
Move, move, move! I'm about to do a finest hour, that's why.
I hold all the cards.
There's no way I can get them all in the beam.
Your end was inevitable. I won't stand for it.
Burn him some more. I guess I need to repair the veil, actually.
You jest, surely.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I had better mend reality before things go silly.
You've got a problem. I want a medal for that one. I can do that with the right incentive. Don't get too cocky.
I bring agony.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Man, I miss her being redonkulously OP. It was good fun. Look at her now, she's so weak compared to how she was.
If I may, I am a navigator, not a servitor. As duty
Nobody escapes us.
Let's go, Abelard.
It will be done.
You are my sworn enemy.
Target well struck.
Stroke of luck.
I will do my job. An exemplary strike. It will be done. Target well
Pay
struck.
for this in blood.
At your beck and call.
Oh, his stats are getting hammered now.
Swift and silent. If it serves
It's
your
so
cause,
like the game is so front loaded.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
You
I understand your intent.
you get the first
This
go, you
feeling
just
is beneath
absolutely slaughter the enemy. You don't get the first go, well, you're in big trouble.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll make it happen.
Beamed. Oh, he survived.
Who
for
from
long.
me? He never stood a chance.
These ones don't look like they can be destroyed. Not easily, anyway.
I'll make it happen.
Is this guy actually on
I
fire?
refuse.
Bloodthirster has already knocked 10 off of all of his stats.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Has she already been buffed? Yep. Not with this one, though.
Was that you? Or anything else?
I'll do. I can't get close enough to attack.
Living on the edge. Am I getting paid for this?
Whoa, nice shot. And she hit the tank.
How about no? Me? Never in 1,000 sectors.
On it.
Oh, that's so much damage. Man, fire is so good now. Fire has gone from being really bad, like, not really bad, but being very mediocre to being really, truly excellent. Oh, he burned to death. Blood barrier emitter. The wearer recovers wounds equal to the number of bleeding creatures. If at least one wound was recovered that way, one fresh injury is removed from the wearer as well. Arc Machinator's Deceit. Whenever the wearer uses an attack that is of a different type than the previous attack, they gain momentum equal to their resolve. Huh. Homunculus's Injector. Restores 15 plus Lore Xenos divided by 2 wounds, removes bleeding, toxin, burning, and melting. Heals 1 trauma and all injuries without skill tests. It's a consumable though, so you're going to use it once. The hole in the lab's vaulted ceiling and the hollow underneath it point you to the obvious conclusion. Something broke into this room, ripped out a piece of the lab, and dragged it outside. You are, for now, mystified as to what that something was. I don't have Argento with me to do my demolition checks. Oh, I succeeded. You study the edges of the breach, carefully reflect for a few minutes, conclude the hole in the lab scene was created by several powerful targeted explosions. Some more time, you get characteristic marks of the debris in the walls. The ceiling was breached using melter charges. I don't understand. Dukari machinery and their toys seem out of place within these walls. They seem positively alien. In fact, these walls, why? This is the standard architecture of an Imperium bunker. Why would the Xenos conduct their business in a place like this? My kin were unable to find this place. The Dark Ones would hardly have been content with a single trophy, even one as great as this. No, this was done crudely and quickly. Behavior more typical of monkey. The work is precise, though not the neatest. Whoever did this clearly knew what they were looking for and where to strike. Just look at the edges of the breach, Shireen. They were definitely ripped apart by a targeted blast. This world belongs to House Winterscale, but I refuse to believe his lordship Kalagos would ever collaborate with Xenos. Dark red and brownish green would envelop his figure every time the subject of hunting the enemies of humanity was brought up. He despised them, hated them.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay, we went the right way instead of the wrong way. Loot! Get the loot! No loot left behind.
I always keep my options open.
Okay. Something about reviving organisms from death. Okay, all the necessary loot has been collected.
About you.
Multi-key.
My pleasure.
Oh, something happened in here, that's for sure. Adira stares intently at the solid wall in front of her, shifting from foot to foot and biting her nails. The wall looked like an ordinary plasticsteel and rock-concrete surface, no different from any other. Lord Captain, this is it, the place from my visions. Even the scratches on the walls are the same, except for one thing. That's where the door is supposed to be. Well, I keep opening in my dreams every night. I've seen this moment so many times it feels more real to me than I am. Try and open a door that doesn't exist. The things you say sometimes, Lord Captain. Well, it wouldn't be the strangest thing we've ever done. What the warp? What have I got to lose? Here goes. You hear a click as she reaches for an invisible door. A violent ripple tears through space around the wall. Cacophony of whispers make your skin crawl from head to toe like an unseen wave. From a twisted, broken reality, uneven rays of impossible, nauseating light break through the rockocrete, forming a silhouette of a doorway. Eventually the vision passes and you clearly see a door where a blank wall used to be. It's the door. Except it wasn't hidden by some force field contraption. It was a powerful warp barrier. It could never have removed something like that. It's like our arrival was expected and now we're inviting us in. We best be ready. Someone knows their witchcraft is waiting inside. My faith in the Emperor is stronger than any warp trickery. He protects us. I hope you're right, Lord Captain. Taking a lightning bolt to the gut is something I'd want to avoid. Here's hoping the Emperor doesn't have anything more important to protect right now. Huh. Let's go. There's no salvation in 40k. This is obviously a trap.
Is there money to be made?
But where there is a trap, there is loot.
Do you not struggle to carry the burden of all your years, Grey Warrior? Will your hand not eventually betray you in combat?
Youth has vigor on its side, but age has knowledge. I'm sure even a long-lived Xenos must understand the importance of experience.
That's how it's done. I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Return the
I'll
favor
always
to
have a backup
myself.
plan.
Watch your steps.
A job for me.
Let us not dawdle.
What is this? Dark swiftness.
This could be an opportunity.
More of these silly tanks in here.
And done.
I sense something nearby.
It's a trap.
I always keep my options open.
One and it's done.
Drained Farseer. You see a contorted, agony-racked Aldari, or more accurately, something that resembles one. Dozens of scars and sutures cover its face, and the sight of its malaligned joints moving under its skin makes your stomach turn. Its singular eye looks devoid of sanity, and yet, as you examine the creature's tattered clothes, you can still recognize, albeit with some difficulty, the ceremonial raiment of a Farseer. At last, my deliverance, Monkey, the disgrace, the humiliation of falling at the hand of a lesser creature. Enough. Anticipation of this moment is all that has allowed me to retain a vestige of reason. End me now. Who are you? I do not recognize you, but your vestments. A child of our dead home. I do not remember you. It gladdens me on the cusp of death to behold a spark of the Asuriani. Who are you? A hollow shell forced into servitude. Every thread of my being calls out to me, urging me to claim your lives, only stopped by the fading remnants of my former self. Quickly, I demand you give my death to me and break the shackles of this nightmare. Translucent threads coil in strange, sickening patterns around the Aldari's temples, sinking into the skin of his face, neck, and clavicles. In the dim, cold light of the laboratory, the device resembles glistening Karen worms that are mercilessly drinking the Xenos minds dry. I think that's what we're here for. I can barely see the Xenos aura in the warp. Must be the work of that thing on his head. Tervantius plaything, the master used me by means which now entangles my mind and bends me in my powers to its will. I am the tool that conceals this lair from prying eyes with the energies of the veil. Had the monkey seer not heard my pleas for help, you would never have found me. My silent cries pierced the veil and sent visions of this prison beyond its walls. They carried with them all my dreams of deliverance and liberation. Is that not the reason for your coming? Oh, this half-baked guff is killing me. What does it mean? It wasn't my own salvation. I saw in my dreams that it was half-dead Xenos' deliverance. Come off it. Don't you buy any of this crap, Lord Captain. He's just trying to mess with our heads. I have no reason to lie to you, monkey. However, your beliefs are of no matter. You're already here, which means I will finally die. All I need is the implant, then I'll set you free. It's too late. My mind is poisoned, my soul marred. Do not know for what purpose you need this cursed machine, monkey, but if your mind carries a shred of reason, destroy it along with me. Not a chance, Xenos. That thing, that psi stifler, it will save my life. You're just weak, that's why you can't handle it. Naive child, you would condemn yourself to the fate of a true horror. Heed me when I say there are things far worse than death. What makes the device so dangerous? It hides the soul within the warp from the spawn of chaos without severing its connection to real space, and slowly consumes the soul. Day after day, the soul erodes and withers until nothing remains but emptiness. Is that right? You certainly talk a lot for someone who's supposed to be empty. Before all this, you must have never shut up. I spent aeons harnessing my gift. I guided an entire world. My gaze pierced the future, looking epochs ahead. And even I am at my limit, clinging desperately to the meager relics of what I once called my soul, just to speak another word. Who gave you the audacity to think you will fare any better? And I shall grant you a swift death. Farseer rises from his knees in a jerking motion like a broken marionette. Takes a step forward with glassy eyes, his frail fingers move as if tugged by invisible strings. Mutilated bodies of twisted creatures in their tanks start convulsing synchronously. In frightening unison, their unblinking eyes shift to you.
Xenos scum! You don't belong in this galaxy.
Witless monkey.
I've faced worse than this.
I actually have to kill the guy he's gonna fight? Thought you wanted to die. Ow.
I'll make it happen. Your failure is inevitable.
Just a minor setback.
I'll brush this off. It's as good as done.
Gotta get my health back up.
Who if not me?
A pitiful attempt.
I'll see to it personally.
Don't get too cocky. Tell me, and it is done.
Time to siphon life from somebody.
On it.
We all walk our own path.
Every time I attack his goons, he friggin' hits me.
Don't get too cocky. I getting paid for this?
Will do.
No, Eutrophile's going down if I don't try and do something.
Anything else? But of course.
A pitiful attempt.
I'm in your head, I'm in your head.
I move swiftly to strike. If it serves your cause. If I must.
Aim for the opening and beam
I
him.
understand your intent. I'll deal exactly with my hands. Dare you!
I answer the call.
Can I fall back now? Looks like I'll need more
I will not fail the craft world.
Fragility has been exposed.
Ouch.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Lost in our ranks.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
Curse you.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'll show you why navigators are feared.
I'll make it happen.
I'm gonna burninate this guy.
Who, if not me?
I go into the darkness.
Okay. Good. The endless stream of lightning bolts should cease now. Anyone who's on fire will die pretty fast.
At your beck and call.
You pay dearly for your actions.
It will be done.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Nice.
Strands of fate, guide me.
You just gotta kill the Farseer first. Immolating his ass seems like a great way to do it.
I will join the ancestors.
Okay, heal myself. What the hell happened there? Oh, he just got knocked down. I thought he got killed. I was like, what?
I'll make it happen.
Oh, she fell down as well.
I'll return this favor tenfold. Own path.
I can't quite get him without also getting Abalad in the blast.
If I may.
A pitiful attempt.
That's okay, because anyone she hits gets set on fire.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Another first.
And once they're on fire, then it's a simple matter to
I am a navigator,
use Inflame
not a
to
searcher.
burn them to the ground, which is what
Isn't
I'm going
this
to
a
do
job
right
for
now.
the serfs?
I'll see to it personally. On it. You never stood a chance.
Annihilated.
I'll make it happen.
My spirit fades.
You should feel honored to witness this.
No tears for me, Isha.
Alright, Life Siphon. Free healing for everybody.
Who if not me?
If it serves your cause. Ancestors guide me!
That was a nice shot.
This tedium is beneath me.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
She's locked on.
A pitiful attempt.
I'm afraid not. I have read tomes of military tactics. If I may, I will demand.
Man, she's so much weaker than she used to be. Idura carefully pulls the threads of the Psi Stifler out of the Farseer's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands, and it is difficult to tell if the dim light, if its threads are moving on their own, or if it's because her whole body is trembling. That Xenosaurus, did you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there was no light left in him, all because of this thing. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live like that either. If it means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? You do not have to resort to a solution like this. There are other ways. My kind have other technology, devices not designed purely to scourge the soul. Oh yeah, Red, I'm sure they do, and as soon as I visit your nearest and dearest, I'm sure they'll welcome me with open arms and spoil me with gifts. Look, you're lit. If you're not on great terms with them, then what chance does a monkey witch have? The decision is yours alone. My decision. Yes, you're right. This crap isn't worth it. Time to accept the inevitable. I can entertain these fantasies of a nice long life for all I like, but that's all there'll ever be. Fantasies. Pretty tales to tell over a glass of Amsec to make real life seem less shitty. The reality of the situation is ugly and merciless. I'm a psyker and my abilities are getting more and more out of control by the day, which means I'll go out like any psyker should. It will be ugly and merciless. Best I can hope for is that it will be so fragging awesome and heroic that you'll be telling stories of it to your grandchildren for ages. Thanks for helping me realize this. I'm pretty sure we're done here, Captain. Mind letting me know when you have some time once we're back on the ship? Mind letting me know when you have some time once we're back on the ship? I want to talk to you about my plans for the future in private. Can we go now? Still got a whole life to get on with.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Ah, there's a door here that could be exploded.
Kemorak.
Oh, she did it! I just tried it for the sake of it. Otherwise I'd have to come back with old Argenta.
A job for me.
Ooh, what is this? Tiara of the Immaterium. The wearer gains 10 willpower and suffers 50% less warp damage. Nice. That's not better than what she's got. And it certainly isn't better than this, because it's psi rating. And I kept that on her. This is better for her, but I kept that on her because I use her as a skill monkey, not as an actual fighter.
Are we definitely back? Could this be another kind of torture cooked up by Tavantius? Some twisted dream?
Kamora tested us all to our limits. And I am glad that I withstood the trial. It means that it is too early for me to retire just yet.
I love how she speaks as if she was there,
Keep
but
a
she
sharp
wasn't
eye.
actually there. Build a bridge out of planks.
Keep your wits about you.
And we're out.
My pleasure.
Wait a minute,
One
went the
and
wrong
it's
way.
done.
I always keep my options open.
We are done here. Nope, this is the wrong way as well. I've lost my orientation. I need to like actually look at the map properly. That's the hidden door. Return to Void Ship.
And done.
I was going the right way.
One day, I shall remind Revestum that he was ready to bury my family based on some trumped-up charges. One day.
The Voxcaster under your armor suddenly spits out a cacophony of sounds: the growl of chainswords, human screams, the screech of metal, rattling interference of an active Voxcast. Repair the Voxcaster. Skillfully wielding your tools, you open the device's case and check each part's condition. Voxcaster does not enjoy your manipulations and hisses at you. Then the lumens on the screen glow red and the broadcast stops. The calm does not persist for long. Right before your eyes, the device's remains burst into purple sparks, and the dead speaker emits a familiar voice of Speaks with Gods. Starborn, herald of the prayers. The nightmare has become real. The darkness in the forest is dying, but something can still be saved. As soon as the priest's voice stops, your entire body arcs with a crack as if electrocuted. You stand on the tip of your toes, staring at a crimson sky dusk that has turned into an ocean of spilt blood. Its surface is broken by a hand with fingers covered in rings. A cast winter scale emerges from the depths, only to take a single breath and disappear once more into the blood. It happens again and again and again until he finally notices you. He throws out his hand and reaches for you. He reaches out. The illusion fades away, leaving only a splitting headache in its wake. Rocks, chunks, even a fresh recruit with his teeth knocked out would have given a clearer report. What happened there? Ah, the dusk sun has reached the treetops. The crimson heart has struck its last beat. The dying stars have no hope left. Run, fools, back. You could barely understand the speech of this monkey, but one thing is clear: the settlement needs help. I care little about the woes of those primitive creatures. I am simply paying reparations for the pain that my kin have brought upon this world. By the throne's radiance, those psychos certainly love speaking in riddles. Now he's supposed to go hurrying off to make guesses about what has happened. Still, the tone made it clear that it is nothing good, and I fear it is already too late. A rotten feeling, I dare say. Wow, there's been a slaughter here. But we will have to find out what happened next time, as that is it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.